Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got an email from a subscriber, and the subscriber sent the donation, so thanks for your donation. And remember, guys, if you want to guarantee that your question will be answered, make sure you click the link below and send a donation. So this one says, can you make a video about picking up chicks at school, college, and university? So I want to hear your opinion on it. It seems like everyone does a warm approach going out with women that are in their social circle. I never seen too many people cold approach women at school, but I've heard of PUAs mass approaching women at universities and community colleges, but eventually getting kicked out or banned because the women were complaining of harassment from cringy, socially awkward guys approaching them and being known as those creepy pickup guys approaching every girl they see. I've talked to women at school before, but it's always been indirect. Eventually, when I go back to school, I'll go with a more direct approach, but I'll approach sparingly. But in your opinion, since you're more experienced with women than I am, how should you go about picking up women at school? All right, so the thing is this: you when you guys are out here talking to women, right? You have to make sure that when you're interacting with girls, that you are comfortable talking to women, right? And so I hear this, a lot where, like I've heard this over the years where guys will say, yeah, I was at this, at this college, and then they called campus security on me because I was trying to holler at this girl and, and all this other craziness, right? Now, I know plenty of guys who are out there really going hard and picking up chicks, right? What I notice is, though, is that the guys who experience shit like this, a lot of times where they'll say like, oh, I was at the mall and, I was trying to talk to girls and they called security on me, or I was at school and they, kicked me out because I was trying to holler at chicks. Usually those guys are the socially awkward dudes. Like the guys that, know how to pick up girls are the guys who are comfortable with themselves, the guys who know how to have a conversation. That usually doesn't happen with those guys. It usually happens with the guys who, when they approach a girl with this low energy, with this insecurity, with this like vibe that they're just like, uncomfortable. And so what happens is that uncomfortable vibe gets the girl feeling uncomfortable also. You see what I'm saying? Because, see, this is the thing about, picking up chicks, right? The best guys at picking up women, right? It doesn't seem like they're picking up women. You understand? Like, it seems natural. It doesn't seem like they're trying to pick up women. It just seems like they just ran into some girl, they started talking to her, and things just went from point A to point B. You understand? So the thing is, you are trying to pick up the chick, but it's not really a big deal. It's not an issue. It's not like you're not drawing attention to it. It's not a huge big deal. So even if you let's say, for example, you are walking down the hallway in school or whatever and all this other shit, and you can be direct or indirect. It doesn't even matter. So let's say you see a girl and she's walking past you, and you're like, hey, hold on for a second. Listen, you can't just walk past me like that. Like, you are freaking sexy as hell. What's your name? You know what I mean? And so because you're saying that in a very cool, confident manner, right? She's more responsive to you. Even times where the girl may not necessarily get with you, the way that you're coming at it is important. Because the thing is, if you're coming at it in a way where you're not sure of yourself, what happens is that women, they're going to be in that situation with you and feel uncomfortable and want to get out of that situation as quickly as possible, right? And on top of that, what happens is you have a lot of guys who don't know how to interact with women, so she's getting a number of these awkward, weird, goofy situations a lot. So then when that happens, you understand what I'm saying? She might be, feeling a certain type of way. But then when you're a guy who's comfortable talking to women, even if the girl is not feeling you, or even if the girl's not, trying to get with you or whatever, most of the time she's not going to, it's not going to be an issue. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times the reason why you'll get that energy of, I was on campus and then, this thing happened to me and that thing happened to me, it's because of how you're coming at the situation a lot of times. You understand? This extends to even why, you have a lot of guys that come out with videos where they're like, like these girls out here, I tried to talk to them and they were being mean, or, like this is why I'm going MGTOW, because girls act this way and act that way, right? And so you have guys who will say that type of shit. And then on the flip side, you have guys who are out here hollering at girls, getting numbers, having sex, doing all this other shit. So both of these types of guys are living on the same damn planet. You understand what I'm saying? We're both on Earth. We're both in the same place, but it's two different experiences. And so what happens is, it's not that these guys who are getting it popping is just they have some special gift, or these guys are like just super sexy and this is why girls are just gravitating. No, it's because these guys know how to talk to women and the other guys don't. You understand? So like when a woman says a guy's creepy, right? It's basically her just saying, I'm uncomfortable with this dude. Right? Because another guy could say the same thing that the quote unquote creepy guy said. Right? And she'd be into it. But what's the difference? The difference is how you're coming at it. The difference is your energy. The difference is your confidence. You got to understand something. Women are going to be in response to you. You understand? Women are responding to how you come at the situation. Now, what happens is this. Let's say you have those situations where, a chick, you go up to a girl and you try to holler, and then she just has like a very negative attitude, or she's just very standoffish or whatever, right? Now, most of the time what that is she's responding to you in that way. She's giving you that energy based off of how other guys have come at her. So she's assuming that you may be another one of those guys. This is why when you sometimes first start talking to a girl, she'll respond to you that way, because she still has that energy on her of all the other guys who didn't know how to, engage with a chick to get shit popping. Right? But now let's say if you are on point, and this is why game is so important. Let's say you're on point, and let's say you approach a girl and she is, has that like little attitude or standoffish shit or whatever, right? Now, if you're not fazed by that, if you're not moved by that, if you don't react in a like, oh my God, like, like nervous, scared way, and if you were to come back at her and say something, what you say and what you're doing could turn the whole situation around, because now she will be responding to how you're coming at it. Women are always in response to how you come at the situation. This is why in certain situations where, and I talked about this before, how if a guy's at a club, right? Let's say a guy's at a club and he's talking to like a chick or whatever, and he's flirting with her, and he's like, he's building a little sexual tension. But what happens is, since the interaction isn't moving fast enough, or he's probably interpreting that she's maybe not that into him because, nothing's really popping off at this point, he may walk away from that chick or try to talk to another girl, right? Then what happens is that another guy comes up to that girl, and then within like 3 to 5 minutes, he's making out with this chick or leaving the club with her or whatever, right? Now, why is that? The reason why is because the first guy got her already all riled up and horny. So when the second guy came in, she's responding to him based off the energy the first guy gave her. You see what I'm saying? I used to do this shit all the time when I go to like spots. I would be seeing a nigga talking to a chick. I'd be like, he's talking. Okay, all right, I see him. I see what you're doing. But he ain't really making no moves though. He ain't really going in. You know, she's kind of feeling him, but he ain't really taking it to the next level. And sometimes what I would do is, if it was taking too long, I would just jump in a conversation with those two, and then all of a sudden I'm getting it popping because he'll like slide off to the side because he sees me going in, and then I'll get it going because he already warmed her up for me. So she's responding off the energy he already built up. So a lot of times when these girls will come at you on some negative, whatever, she's responding to the energy that all these other guys who didn't know how to talk to girls, who were scared or whatever, that energy she has off of that, which is why she's responding to you in that way. You see what I'm saying? But just in general, you got to understand that that's what it is. Women are responding to you in that way based off of how you're coming at the situation. So a lot of times when you just approach that girl at your school or whatever, and you're approaching her in a cool, calm, confident manner, there's not going to be that thing of, oh my God, it's this creepy guy. And it, you understand it? The whole creepy whatever starts from a guy not knowing how to come at chicks. And she can feel that energy because remember, a lot of it is not really necessarily what you say. This is why, like, when guys be like, oh, what do I say? And give me some pickup lines and all that other stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. But if you don't have the right energy behind it, it doesn't really matter. You understand? It don't matter. And I know a lot of guys, they're going to be thinking, oh, but, you know, it's just all about looks and, you know, you got to be a really super sexy, good looking model guy, or else if that's not the case, girls aren't going to want to talk to you. And I'm like, okay, dude, stop. Right now, again, if she's into your look, that can help you. But even if she's not into your look, the fact that you're approaching and you are confident and you are comfortable in what you're saying, that's going to be the difference between, you know, how she's going to respond and react to you. Because remember, women are followers. They're going to follow your lead. And your lead can be a guy who's leading her down the path of trying to fuck with a dude who's confident, cool, calm, and collected. Or it could be leading her in the path of dealing with a guy who's awkward, nervous, scared. You feel what I'm saying? And so that awkward, nervous, scared shit is where the creepy shit comes in. You see what I'm saying? So this is why it's important for you to get comfortable talking to women. You see what I'm saying? This is what I've been saying for the longest. Because the more you get comfortable with it, the better your skills at talking to girls, interacting with girls, it gets better. And then that within itself makes women gravitate to you more when you're approaching them or interacting with them. You see what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. Listen, guys, if you have any questions, make sure you click the link below and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to Bad Boy Membership
badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.